Welcome to my office. My name is Isabelle Morton, and I'm here to show you the special gemstones that we found at the 2016 Tucson Gemshow. The Tucson Gemshow is a yearly worldwide event. It is the biggest gem show in the world. The one in Hong Kong, I hear, is maybe a little bit less popular, but by far Tucson has the most vendors from all over the world. They come into the city, they take up every single hotel. There is everything from fossils and geodes and minerals to rough and the finest gemstones that you'll find in the Smithsonian. In fact, the Smithsonian does have a special display just for the trade. And what we like to do is to go there and hunt for very special gemstones. We are hunting for the therapeutic quality gemstones that may be hidden in the dark corners of piles and piles of stones. And it's just amazing how they call to us, because their mission and purpose is not to end up in jewelry. Their mission and purpose is to be used in a therapeutic way. And I could tell you one miracle after another of how the gemstones have called to us to say, "Here I am, come find me." And we find them when you wouldn't expect to find them. So anyway, I am so excited. I'm so excited to share this with you. These are all my babies, and which one should we start with? Yeah, I thought we would start with Morganite, and so we are. Morganite is a type of beryl. It's a pink beryl. We have our very popular white beryl. We have emerald, which is green beryl. We have aquamarine, which is a blue beryl. Golden beryl, of course, which is the primary gemstone in our golden eagle. But today I'd like to focus on the Morganite, which is the pink beryl. Here's a sample of what we found at the Tucson Gemshow. And what's really extraordinary about these, and if you're familiar with our heart song design, you may see it immediately. Look at the color. We call this cherry blossom pink. Now, Morganite is usually a very pale pink, so that's very common. But look at this color. Look at how bright and brilliant and rich this pink color is compared to our standard stock item of Morganite, which has a very slight peachy tone. In fact, what we do is we have graduated the colors of the Morganite in our stock pieces, but we had so much of this cherry blossom, we're offering it as an entire necklace. To give you a sense of how rare this quality is, this is what we high graded of the 6mm to make our 6mm necklaces, maybe only a handful of 6mm necklaces. So let's focus on the cherry blossom variety. Morganite is vitamins for the emotional body. A necklace like this, and let's compare size to size, size bead to size bead, a necklace like this might be, let's say, a 500 milligram vitamin. Something like this is an 1,000 milligram vitamin. It's going to give so much more nourishment to the emotional body. Just because its color is purer, it gets the job done. If you have one like this is perfectly fine. This is a beautiful therapeutic quality necklace. I just want to point out how special it is to have ones that are this beautiful cherry blossom pink. It's something special. It's something we've never seen before. I never even thought it was possible to find anything like this. So a very, very special find at the Tucson Gemshow. Something else to share about size. So the 6mm Morganite necklace would, you might say, be comparable to a 4-cylinder engine. The 8mm, a 6-cylinder engine, and the 10mm would be like a race car engine. We only have 2 necklaces of this size with this quality. We have several in 8mm and also just a very few in the 6mm. So we have never seen this quality before. We may never see it again. If you have not yet invested in your Heart Song necklace, which is, as I said, it's the vitamins for your emotional body. It is the Aura Nourishing necklace in our Aura Nourishing collection for the emotional body. This would be a wonderful addition to your pharmacy. If you have this one already, this is a perfectly good therapeutic quality necklace, and it's a treasure to own. We also found a different type of Morganite, and this is where the bridge between the semi-precious and the precious takes place. Because in these precious stones, you have gemstones that are not opaque like the semi-precious, although some beads may be somewhat semi-translucent. Every single bead here is translucent or semi-translucent. So we have 2 necklaces, and that's all we found. Enough material for 2 necklaces. This is a longer one, and then we have a 16.5 inch, which I believe is already sold. But anyway, the longer necklace in our Heart Song design, actually all the necklaces in our Heart Song design have 5 white beryl. Here's 2, and here's 1 right here. The purpose of the white beryl is to clear blockages that may stand in the path of this gemstone's energy from accessing the aura. In most of our symbiotic designs, we'll have gemstones just on the left and the right, but we purposefully put one in the center to help energies that are along the midline of the body, corresponding to the central nervous system, for the white beryl to make a clear path through the midline, including the central nervous system, to reach into the emotional body. Heart Song also has 4 rhodonite near the edges, and this rhodonite, when you wear the necklace, will sit right at the back of your neck, supporting the spine, helping you to build courage, a strong backbone, you might say, metaphorically, which is an important key to strengthening your emotional body. So the benefit of having Morganite that is slightly translucent is that it almost makes the presence of white beryl unnecessary. We'll add it anyway just to make sure there is a clear path. But all of these gemstones, being semi-translucent, are going to be projecting that Morganite energy into the emotional body. And it is so soothing. Just so soothing. That soothingness comes from being well nourished. Reasons that you might want a Heart Song necklace: an undernourished emotional body results from neglect. Perhaps as a child you were neglected, you weren't given the love that you needed as a child. Also as caregivers, as adults, when we give and give and give, and even though we do our best to take care of ourselves, there just isn't enough to replenish all that we have to give out in certain circumstances. And so the emotional body can get depleted. Morganite and the gemstone necklace Heart Song is a wonderful antidote to that. You nourish yourself, you can feel your emotional body become stronger. You're able to tune into those emotions that you want to feel, rather than being the victim of your own emotions that sometimes may go out of control. A good, well-nourished emotional body gives you that emotional resilience to handle any situation. While we're speaking about beryl, let's move on to aquamarine. We got three we got 2 aquamarine necklaces of this particular quality and price point. It is a pale blue, has a little bit of a greenish tinge, but look how beautiful this is. Here's the other necklace, it's a little bit longer, and here's the bracelet, which is a little bit darker blue. It's a more pure blue, but all we had was enough to make a bracelet out of this material. We pair it with mother of pearl. The purpose of aquamarine is, I like to say, it shines a flashlight in the dark spaces of ourselves, our consciousness, our mind, or even our body, depending on how you apply the necklace. And the reason you might want a flashlight in these dark places is if you want to understand better why you have a certain situation going on in your life or in your body, certain body processes that are not working well. Well, how come? How come they're not cooperating? And then one of the benefits of shining the flashlight on these spaces is that the intelligence centers that are involved in directing resources and nutrients and combating things in your body that don't belong there and reestablishing harmony wherever the harmony is needed, in many cases those intelligence centers don't even know that disharmony exists. And we find that's a huge problem in the healing process. But if you shine the flashlight in those areas, the body realizes, oh, I didn't realize that was there. And then it begins to direct healing energies to those places. All of the beryls are nourishing in one way or another. Aquamarine, nourishing for those intelligence centers. So important that they know exactly what's going on in and around your body so that they can provide your body exactly what it needs. We got another type of aquamarine which we have not yet strung, and this is by far the nicest aquamarine I have ever seen in bead form. Look at that color. It's just, this is a pure blue, swimming pool blue. It's almost flawless. We would high grade some of the beads in the strand that do have inclusions in them, but this is astounding. We have not strung this yet. Look at that candescence. Look how that shines. It is just amazing, amazing, amazing. This aquamarine, excellent tool in your toolbox. Absolutely a very worthy therapy tool. For those who are the connoisseur, this is the necklace to go for. This is so incredibly rare. Very, very rarely. I think, let's see, it's 2016. Only once in our 6 years in business have we seen aquamarine of this quality. And maybe we bought one necklace. I think we got one. Some lucky customer has it. This necklace can be special ordered at any length that you would like to have it. We can also make it into a bracelet. Very special, very, very special necklace. We also found some beautiful, beautiful rhodochrosite. We have strung it into our double-stranded design, and you can wear it like this, or you can twist it and wear it as the double helix design. What I love about this rhodochrosite is how absolutely clear it is. There is no white bands. There are no inclusions. It looks to me like candy. It's good enough to eat. But I say that a lot about rhodochrosite. It does. It seems like it's made of sugar. This is the design that we call Loving Me, and it consists of the rhodochrosite, peach moonstone in the middle, and marble on either side. The Rhodochrosite helps to break up patterns that may be limiting you because they keep repeating over and over again. The Peach Moonstone helps you to decide what part of those patterns that you really do want to keep, what's salvageable, and what do you want to let go of. And then the marble helps you let that go. The action of the marble reminds me of Michelangelo and his David, how he said, well, I just carve away all that is not David. And that's what the marble helps us do, carve away all that is not truly who we are. We also got Tanzanite in sphere form. We have never seen Tanzanite in sphere form. This design is our Chakra Guardian design, and if you have a Chakra Guardian in Rondelle form, you have an absolutely wonderful tool to work with chakras. If you have not yet added Chakra Guardian to your collection, this is an amazing opportunity to do that. As much as I feel Rondelles are perfectly fine as a therapeutic quality shape for a gemstone, the sphere is superior because it allows the energies of the gemstones to radiate evenly throughout your aura. The Chakra Guardian necklace can be worn to support and strengthen your chakras. It's also a key tool in our chakra training, which is right now it's presented in the Gemstone 220 class, where you can learn how to use this necklace as a tool to evaluate chakra leaks, evaluate anomalies, and to help a chakra grow strong and long in a beautiful vortex shape through all layers of your aura. What I love about this Tanzanite, most Tanzanite is dichroic, meaning when you turn it you can see two colors. This Tanzanite is trichroic, meaning you can see three colors. Instead of just a dark blue and a lighter blue, you also see a purplish color. We do try to find rondelles that have the trichroism. These spheres are a very excellent example of that. And I hope as I turn these gemstones you can see those three colors. We have 2 or 3 necklaces in this style, and that is all. That is all the material that we got in this sphere design. One star of our show has got to be this amazing apatite featured here in the Core 4 design. Core 4 consists primarily of apatite with indigo, freshwater pearl, and white coral. We call this Core 4 because there are 4 gemstones and it works on the very core of you, namely the skeletal system. The apatite works to strengthen the skeletal system, the bones themselves. Indigo carries the indigo color ray, which is that color ray that vitalizes the skeletal and structural system in your body. The white coral helps to magnetize nutrients toward the bones, and the white freshwater pearl helps to soothe the energies of the joints. So together this is an awesome formula for working with the skeletal system, including the joints, posture, structure throughout your body and being. I have never seen apatite of this quality before. Look how rich this color is. It's just amazing. And most of the gemstones in this necklace are flawless. Absolutely flawless on the inside. There are a very few that have some extremely minor inclusions, tiny little cracks. None of these cracks would interfere with the structural stability of the necklace, and you do have to be very careful with apatite because it is a soft gemstone. So when you're finished with it, just lay it down very gently. And when you do wear them with other necklaces, make sure you wear them with other necklaces of different lengths so they're not bumping into the apatite. In comparison, we also got a great deal on Apatite Wheels. Now, we used to carry Apatite Wheels, and we have since learned that the technical name for this shape is Heishi, Heishi. This is actually, we also learned, is a shape of bead that for thousands of years has been carved by Native Americans and also Native Africans. Therapeutically, it works very well. It's rounded, it projects the gemstone energy throughout the aura very nicely. We high-graded this material very carefully to make sure that the ones that are in this necklace are really nice quality. So I'm just putting these two out here just so that you can compare. Now, from my angle, it looks like the tone of the color is very similar, and that is characteristic of apatite. But look at the consistency. Here, you have a lot of consistency. The gems are almost identical. If you look closely here, you're going to see some variations in the color consistency. I'm being very critical about this necklace. It's absolutely a wonderful therapeutic tool. This one is absolutely exceptional. The size, the shape, the color, the clarity. This one here is a very special piece. If you go home with this one thing you're going to need to know is how to wrap it on a therapy wand. The Core 4 is one of the necklaces in our Aura Nourishing collection. So first I'd like to invite you to reach out and tune into the energies of this necklace just as it is. Now I'm going to wrap it on a therapy wand. As you can see, the shape does not lend itself very well to wrapping, but just tune in to see how you feel with the single helix. What are you noticing? Now here's the way I would recommend that you apply the gemstone necklace if you apply it in the aura wrapped on a therapy wand. So feel welcome to reach out and tune into the energies of this doubled helix. A lot more powerful, isn't it? So you can self-apply this wand wherever your body is calling it to go. And for me, it's the joints at my shoulder and elbow. You can trade hands, apply on your other side. And this would be an active self-therapy. And in our Gemstone 101 workshop, you learn how to do this on others as well. Or you can just wear the necklace. That is absolutely fine. And it does wonders. As you wear the necklace, its energies will be radiating throughout your body and aura, giving you the support that only gemstones can provide. I think I'd like to demonstrate this one to you also. This is our very special Apatite Core 4. This is what the necklace feels like by itself. Feel free to reach through time and space to access the energies. Wrapped on a wand, singly. I find the very center of the necklace and then wrap it doubly. And that's what it's going to feel like. I can already feel my body saying, "Oh, I want some." Working on my sternum. All right. Okay, so next, let's talk about jade. All the gemstones are my favorites. I'm like a mom, I have a lot of children, and I can't say any one is my favorite, but jade is my favorite. But I love all my gemstones, but jade is my favorite. But I love all the gemstones. I wear jade every day. Oops, where is it? Here it is. I wear jade every day. And the reason that I like jade is because as I grow older, and a natural process of aging is that your energies start to loosen and fly apart. It's the natural centrifugal flow. Jade focuses and strengthens the centripetal flow, which comes in. So it counteracts that centrifugal flow that I'm trying to counteract to stay as youthful as I can. If you at all feel like your energies fly apart, if you at all feel anxiety, anxiousness, like you are falling apart, jade helps to bring that in. It is such a comforting necklace to wear. The price of jade has skyrocketed, especially for the finer qualities. Here, let's take a closer look. The reason for the increase in the price of jade has been the Chinese market. In 2015, Chinese consumers spent $40 billion on jewelry. Of that $40 billion, $15 billion was spent on jade alone. The Chinese have loved jade for a long time. It's a part of their culture. It's a part of their healing culture as well, and they know how special jade can be. This particular 10mm jade has a really nice color differential. Some of the beads have a very mild chatoyancy. Oh, here's one. Chatoyance is a phenomena of light. How it interacts with the gemstone gives it a very mild little sheen. Jade that has that is especially prized. Most of these beads have a very minor chatoyance. The bead that I showed you, it's especially so. This is Siberian jade, by the way, and there is not one speck on it at all. It is pure jade color. Very, very fine specimen of jade. 10mm, what an awesome tool that it would be therapeutically for oneself. Okay, moving on. I'd like to show you Mother Opal. Every year we're able to find one Mother Opal necklace, and that's because that's all they can get for us. That's all that's available. And this year we decided we were going to string it into a single necklace because I wanted to see what it felt like. We usually put 2 Mother Opal in a necklace of opal light and surround it with golden beryl. This time we wanted to see what a solid strand of Mother Opal could do, and I was not disappointed. Every single bead in this necklace has opal surrounded with its matrix. What Mother Opal does, especially in this quantity, is help you to connect with the Universal Mother. The Universal Mother is the very best that you can imagine a mother to be. All of the good qualities that you would expect from a mother. It is the energy that is supportive, purely supportive, gives pure unconditional love, is protective, is an energy that helps you to move into your own self-esteem and self-confidence, that teaches you self-love and self-nurturing. Look at those beads, the fire on those beads. That is just amazing. Wow. And the difference in wearing a full necklace like this versus having just two of them along with the opalite, when I put the necklace on, I realized, okay, well where's Universal Mother? And I realized, wow, it's close. And then within a minute I realized, no, it's right here. The connection to that Universal Mother was so apparent and so strong that I realized it was within me. Within me, I have that potential to connect with Universal Mother. So what a beautiful, beautiful therapy tool, not only for yourself, but applying it on a wand to someone who could really use nurturing like this. So you want to feel it? All right, let's do it. Sure, why not? Okay. I'm going to wrap it in the wand. It wraps really nicely. Okay. Feel free to tune in to the energies. And enjoy that sense, that connection with the Mother archetype, the Universal Mother that supports, protects, and helps you be who you truly are. And if you want to feel double helix, here we go. Stronger, isn't it? Now I understand that the necklace may have sold, but if you are interested, please give us a call. We may be able to have some specially cut for you, and at the very least we can put your name on a waiting list until we can find more. We also have a bracelet in 8mm. Every one of these beads is something special. Look at the play of color in that one. Every color of the rainbow in there. Every bead is a little bit different, every single one. This has lots of play of color. This one is like a pool of clarity. This one too. You could do a contemplation with each one of these beads, looking into it, and each one taking you on a unique journey. Beautiful play of color in that one. It's orange fire in that one. Wow. That one's somewhat yellowish, play of color when you tilt it at the angle. This one looks like a, wow, that's like a white pool. This is completely clear opal. That one's beautiful too. This one has some blues in it, blue flashes. And this is another one with the orangey color. So every one is unique. This bracelet can also be, well, it could be worn as a bracelet, or you could apply it on a wand. Feels a little stronger just because you have 8mm, and yet there's less mass overall. It's more penetrating because it's 8mm, even though there's not as much mass. Again, think larger bead, think more horsepower. Okay, here's a really special, unusual, and unique piece, and I'm showing it to you just so you can see how unique it is and some of the special things that we get from Tucson. This one already has an owner. It's already been adopted. Poppy Jasper. That is Poppy Jasper in a rondelle shape that I have never seen before. This one, however, is looking for an owner to adopt it. 10mm, we combine it with Riverstone. Poppy Jasper stimulates energies, and we add Riverstone to help you give a direction to your energies. Once they're ready to go, it's nice to have a place for them to go, so they're not haphazard, so that they can go where you want them to go. Notice that every bead in this necklace has all 3 colors. This is true Poppy Jasper. True Poppy Jasper consists of red, black, or a tan, white, or cream color that is mottled or brachiated. It is that 3rd color that allows this jasper to stimulate the energies. Now, you'll learn more about Poppy Jasper on our website, and in the backstory I include a short meeting that I had with a guardian of Poppy Jasper, which was quite unexpected and a lot of fun. And she insists that no, this is not caffeine for the earth, but those of us who have worn this necklace, it feels like caffeine for the body. If you're trying to let go of artificial stimulants, this would be an excellent necklace to work with because it can start to organize your energies so that they can help propel you forward as they should without artificial stimulation. Not a necklace that you would wear day and night. Start by wearing it for a few hours a day. If you start feeling tired, take it off so that it's not taxing your energies too much. As you get accustomed to how the gemstone energies funnel and organize and project your energies, the longer you'll be able to wear it. But what a beautiful piece this is. If you look on the video, also on the web page, you can access the video. I show you the pile, the literal pile of stones we had to high grade to get only 3 Poppy Jasper necklaces. It was an exciting find. It took a lot of work, but here they are, a very, very special piece. And that's Poppy Jasper. All right, here's Charite. Charite is so hard to find, and I know of a dealer that has it, and every year I've gone and maybe I found 1 or 2 necklaces, and this year I decided I was going to get there as soon as the show opened, and I did. They had 27 strands of their top quality Charite, and I picked out the top 5 of their best. And everything else, to be honest, I wouldn't have even brought home at all. So this quality is the best of the best by far. We have the 12mm, which we strung with some 8mm to give it some length, along with some really nice quality indigo. And here we have indigo 6mm with the 8mm Charite. What Charite does is it vitalizes your brow chakra for the purpose of helping you to reach through your aura to what we call the subconscious body or the intuitive body to bring back intuition, inner guidance, those nudges and knowings that drive you forward in the right way, that nudge you to be at a certain place at a certain time, meet a certain person out of the blue, and so forth. These little nudges that help make life so much easier. To illustrate how Charite works, I made a little cartoon. Okay, here's a person. Here's me, I guess. And here I am looking inwardly for an answer, perhaps, to a question I might have. And so I'm looking through my inner eye, and what happens is that I might meet a block. It's like a wall, and it appears black, and I might think, oh, there's nothing there. There's nothing to inner guidance. It's a bunch of bunk. I don't see light. I'm not getting anything. Well, the misunderstanding is that that wall is a lot bigger than it really is, when in fact it could be very small. But because our attention is so focused on one thing, it seems like that's all there is. Well, what Charite would do is help us find a way around that wall. Now, we might find another blockage, but in between this experience and this experience, we've had a sense of expansion, because that's what Charite does. It gives you this sense of expansiveness, and it also helps to find those channels of intuition. And here I have a third blockage, and then finally I have my answer. So the presence of these little blockages in our field is very common. We might have quite a few of them, and if you bumped up with any one of them, you might think, well, there's nothing there. All I see when I close my eyes is darkness. I can't get an answer at all. Charite helps find the way. It finds the pathways. Every time you meet up a wall, it finds a way around the wall until you can get that bit of knowledge or understanding or insight that you're looking for. So that's one of the ways that Charite is very effective to help you become more comfortable accessing your intuitive knowing and allowing it to work for you in your everyday life. If you look on my website under the necklace Charite, you'll be able to find more information on how Charite works. Oh yeah, I'd like to point out to you the chatoyancy in a lot of these Charite beads. Look at this one here. This one is just amazing. Can you see that reflection of light on that bead? That is just incredible. It's on that bead as well. What's special about these beads is that when you roll them, there's the purple or the chatoyance, or there's something going on all the way around the beads. On some lower quality Charite, it may be pretty on one side and not so pretty on the other. But these are beautiful all around. I have saved the best for last. This knocked our socks off when we saw this gemstone, and maybe it'll knock your socks off too. First, let me show you, this is my indigo. And this is a beautiful indigo necklace. Even holding it up with the light to the side, I can see its translucence. This is a beautiful 3A indigo. Yep. And look at that. I have never seen indigo that's this translucent ever in my life. But this is true indigo. This is the indigo of my dreams. This is what I feel indigo should look like. It should be this translucent, but we have never seen it before at all, ever like this. This is perfectly good indigo, but this is amazing indigo. Very, very rare. I'd like to think that the earth is responding to our needs. There are so many people who are attuned to the indigo ray, whose main ray is indigo, and for a while I was thinking, why can't we find this gemstone? Where has it gone? Because it's been very hard to find, especially in good quality. And then finally we found this, and I thought, wow, the earth is answering our needs with this incredible, true, translucent indigo. I think this was certainly one of the prizes of our Tucson Gemshow hunt for very special gemstones in 2016. So we have never seen indigo this translucent before. You hold this up to the window and unmistakable, you're going to see how translucent it is. It looks very similar to mine from the outside, but put it up to the light, and what a difference. So that's it for our Tucson 2016 Gemshow collection. If you would like to look at these necklaces online, go to our homepage, go to the navigation bar on the left side. You'll see it says Gemstone Jewelry in the navigation bar. Click that and you'll find a drop-down menu, and Tucson Gemshow Collection will be your first option on that menu. It'll take you to a page that will show you links to all of the necklaces that you saw today. Thank you very much, and best wishes on your journey to greater health.